Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to day 2 of our Passion Week devotions. Today, our big idea is that the love of Jesus is our primary motive in everything that we do. Just to set the stage for where we're going in the scriptures today, yesterday, Pastor Bert talked about the power of prayer. Jesus spent Sunday and Monday, quite honestly, creating quite an uproar in the city of Jerusalem. He came in, people were laying palm branches down. He went to the temple, started flipping tables. He's walking to Bethany, cursing fig trees. The disciples, they don't know what to do. The Pharisees and the Sadducees, they're up in arms. They're sending scribes and his spies. And there is a lot of drama surrounding Jesus at this moment. Jesus knows exactly what he's doing. Every word he's speaking is intentional. Every action he is taking, he knows exactly what he is doing. He is operating with a plan and a purpose. And so, on Tuesday of Passion Week, Jesus enters the temple to teach. And immediately he gets confronted by the Sadducees and the Pharisees and the scribes. And they're asking him all kind of questions, trying to trap him, trying to trick him, trying to do something that will give them reason and opportunity to arrest him, kick him out of the city so that they can regain power, so that they can reassert their authority and their influence over the people. Jesus, of course, has an answer to everything they ask. They're talking about paying taxes to Caesar. Should people pay taxes or not? Jesus simply looks at him, holds up a coin, says, hey, you've heard it said that give to Caesar what is Caesar's, but give to God what is God's. Translation, Caesar's image may be on a coin. God's image is on your life. You belong to God. You were created for God. Later, the Sadducees come up and they're talking about the resurrection. They don't even believe in the resurrection, and they're trying to capture Jesus with a question about the resurrection and whose wife is who's in marriage. And it's you should read it. It's Matthew chapter 22. But anyway, they're trying to trick Jesus and capture Jesus. Once again, he evades the question. They can't capture him. Then the Pharisees hear that he silenced the Sadducees. They send their people in. And this is Matthew chapter 22. They gathered together, and one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question to test him. Teacher, which is the great commandment in the law? And Jesus said to him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the great and first commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these 2 commandments depend all the law and the prophets. And so once again, the Pharisees and the Sadducees are stymied by Jesus' answer. What do you say to somebody who just declares that he's here to love people and in doing so fulfill the law of God? I love that picture of Jesus coming in and he's upsetting the status quo. He's creating all kind of a ruckus. But at the heart of everything he's doing, Jesus is motivated by love. Jesus is guided by his love for his people, his love for his Father in heaven, the Spirit within him propelling him to love people. He's moving towards the cross, knowing that he is here to fulfill a mission of love, to bring us back into relationship with the Father. Even in the confrontations with the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the scribes, I believe Jesus is motivated by love. He has some harsh words for them, yes, absolutely, but it's because they have rejected his love. They have rejected his presence. They have rejected the opportunity to know God in exchange for their own power, their own wealth, their own influence. They simply cannot see past themselves to see the Savior of the world standing in front of them. And Jesus, I know he's motivated by his love because there's a passage in Luke. Luke records Jesus entering Jerusalem. And as Jesus nears the city in Luke chapter 19, Luke records these words. Jesus wept over the city. And he said, would that you, even you, had known on this day the things that make for peace. And I love that picture of Jesus as he looks out over the city, as he looks out over people that he loves, as he looks out over people that he knows in 6 days' time will turn on him and crucify him. Jesus is motivated by his love. He is weeping because he knows that he is the peace these people need, but they're going to reject him. And the opportunity for us, the reminder for us this Passion Week, this moment in time where we sit in the middle of a lot of pain and a lot of suffering, is that Jesus is still motivated by love today. His love for us is just as real today as it was on the day that led him to the cross. He is present in our lives just like he was present in Jerusalem, just like he was present with his disciples. He is present in our lives, and his love is real. And because he has loved us, we can love the people around us. You can love your family on whatever day this is of quarantine. You can love your neighbors by social distancing and by enacting these measures to keep people safe. But you can also realize today that social distancing doesn't mean spiritual distancing. And social distancing doesn't mean relational distancing. You can call somebody and check on them. You can FaceTime somebody. You can see if your neighbor needs groceries. You can do something today motivated by the love of Christ in us. In your bag, you should have gotten a heart today. And I want you, every time you look at this heart for the next few days, to remember that Jesus is motivated by his love for you. His love is a personal love. His love is for you. He loves the world, yes, absolutely, but he also loves you. And because Jesus has loved us, we can love the people around us.